It's Tuesday, August the 31st. We're about to welcome in a brand new month. But before we do, let's take a quick look at the biggest crypto headlines of today. My name is Jessica, and today I'll be running through one known Bitcoin bull and his prediction of 400,000 US dollar Bitcoin by March 2022. Brits on Bitcoin, just how many of us have belief in the cryptocurrency? Please look closer into a Bitcoin as ransom kidnapping and stay tuned till the end. We'll deep dive into the market FUD and we'll run through some of the most high profile false calls of a Bitcoin bursting bubble. Starting off today, Raoul Pal, known as the Bitcoin bull and former Goldman Sachs executive, spoke out that he is now all in cryptocurrencies, with a bullish price prediction of Bitcoin reaching anywhere between $250,000 per Bitcoin all the way up to $400,000 per Bitcoin, and Ether hitting new highs of $20,000. Now, interestingly, his portfolio allocation has changed slightly away from majority Bitcoin holdings. Now 55% of his savings are in Ether, while just 25% is in Bitcoin, and the remaining 20%, this is interesting, is split across DeFi tokens such as Polkadot. Powell has actually commented on Ethereum that the demand is going exponential. The only outcome is exponential rise in price. There is no other outcome. And to keep it neutral, yesterday we also heard some bearish news from billionaire John Paulson, who said eventually crypto will go to zero, referencing it as a limited supply of nothing. Next on today, are you crypto curious or a crypto cynic? A YouGov survey shows that 64% of Brits are intrigued by assets like Bitcoin. Interestingly, the number of Brits that hold zero interest in embracing cryptocurrencies has fallen to just 20%. Now, one recurring theme amongst cryptocurrency curious and the crypto cynics is that a majority percentage of both groups surveyed don't really understand how cryptocurrencies work. And for that, you can always ask Alex in the description box below. Now, there does seem to be significant belief with us Brits that while Bitcoin is a fad, 46% of crypto curious agree with the statement, while 47% of crypto cynics feel the same. So to all my fellow Brits listening, do you think Bitcoin is a fad? Let me know in the comments. Next up today, a 23-year-old financial advisor from Venezuela has been accused of stealing $1 million US worth of Bitcoin in what's been described as a false kidnapping scene. The financial advisor told his clients that his kidnappers had forced him to take the funds from their accounts. However, the police don't seem convinced and are currently searching for the 23-year-old. As cryptocurrencies do gain awareness across regions like Venezuela, cryptocurrencies as ransom rewards are unfortunately becoming much more rampant. And finally today, a deep dive into Bitcoin, the invincible bubble that has survived a few hundred calls that it's about to pop. Now, over the years, we have heard the phrase, Bitcoin's a bubble set to burst, on countless occasions. And despite all the bubble bursting FUD, 2021 appears to be a much stronger market, led mostly by institutional investors, but also the backing of several countries accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. El Salvador in June and Cuba's central bank just last week announced they would recognize cryptocurrencies for payments. Before we go any further, just a friendly reminder to all of you listening, always do your own research before following any investing media coverage. Now, let's take a quick flick through some of the most prominent bubble bursting predictions from the last decade. A $771 US Bitcoin all the way back in 2016 was likened to the tulip bubble of the 1600s by an MIT alumni. Who can forget when Morgan Stanley were anti-Bitcoin? Well, back in 2017, an analyst representing the firm warned his clients the real value of Bitcoin might be zero. At the time, Bitcoin was priced at $13,709 US. Side note, in a true David and Goliath tale, Morgan Stanley now offer Bitcoin exposure only to its higher tier clients. Mr. Peter Schiff in 2017 said that when the bubble pops, these cryptos are all going to trade at zero. This was when Bitcoin was under 50% of today's price at a modest $17,010 per Bitcoin. Well, fast forward to the most recent Professor Steve Hanke tweeting, "Bitcoin will never be considered a currency. Are the Bitcoin enthusiasts digging their own graves?" Crypto community, let me know in the comments what you would respond to Professor Steve Hanke. I am a little curious. And that's all of our news for today. Be sure to come back again tomorrow for some more fresh stories by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you do have any more questions about our news stories, or you just want to know a little bit more about crypto in general, be sure to ask Alex in the description box below. I've been your host, Jessica. See you all again next time.